I'm Kelly Vaughn, and this is Inside Indy. If you love to read, you're in the perfect place. This is the perfect show for you to watch tonight because we're talking about the summer reading program from the Indianapolis Public Library. And we have a couple of guests in the studio who will get us ready for the reading program. And they are Kathleen Larata, and you are with you're a children's librarian.
Yes.
And you are with the Pike branch of the Indianapolis Public Library. All right, Pike Township, that's where I live.
Yes, go Pike.
There you go.
There you go.
Okay. And then we have Susan Davis, and you are with the adult program component of the summer reading program with the library.
Yes.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having us.
Now, usually we have John Barnes sitting here, and I'm kind of depressed that he's not on the set, but I'm happy to have you two here to tell us about the reading program. So let folks know what it is and how cool this program is.
Sure. So we're really excited because this year's the 100th year of the summer reading program. So we're celebrating that, kind of talking about that throughout the summer as we go. It starts June 3rd and it goes all the way through July 27th. And kids and families can sign up at any branch. The fun thing is that this is for kids of all ages. People sometimes don't think to sign up their babies or their high schoolers, but it's for everybody.
The babies?
Yes, the babies, because the parents can read to the babies. And the cool thing about that too is that the parents can earn points while they read to the babies. So you're kind of getting 2 points there. So parents can sign up in that way.
Okay.
And adults and anybody, actually any adult who's reading to a baby or a toddler. So it's really kind of fun. Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead.
No, that's okay. I was just going to say we're just really excited because celebrating this 100th summer reading program, we've had a lot of people already even sharing memories with us and things like that.
Okay, so we'll talk about some of those memories, but tell folks how the program works, how they can get signed up, what happens when you participate.
Yeah, so basically what you do is you just visit any Indianapolis Public Library branch. Starting June 3rd, you can sign up and you can check out books, take them home with you, read them, and as you bring them back, you turn them back in and get points for those. And those points can be redeemed for prizes. And we've got all kinds of cool stuff this year. And another wonderful thing is that kids are going to get a lot of books this year as their prizes. So that's one of the things that we're really, really excited about as they get those points and get those prizes.
Okay, now I'm thinking of you go to the library, you pick up a book and you read it, but what if you know, a lot of people are online reading things. So what are the options there?
Sure. So we have ebooks through the library. There's several different platforms you can read those on. Those books count as well. So you would just tell us which books you read, and there's a point value already assigned to those books as well. You know, same with the physical book. So you would just tell us that, and we would count it as points, just like if you had a print book.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Very cool. Okay, now my favorite part of the program. The prizes.
Yes, the prizes.
This has been a tradition for me. Now, maybe not 100 years, because I'm not that old, but I would say back probably 1994 when I first interviewed John Barnes on the library's summer reading program, and he's been bearing gifts every year, so this is a big deal for me.
Okay.
So what you got?
I brought a couple examples. These are just a few of the things. I will also say for people who have participated in the past, our prize distribution is a little bit different this year. So we've got some bigger things this year, and so I'm going to kind of show you what we've got. So. On our logo, which you'll see, we've got a lot of emojis in there. So one of the things I brought with me is this little emoji kind of pouch wallet thing, or you could put earbuds in here, or little things. We've got all kinds of different designs. That was just like one I thought was really cute. Yes, so I really like that. And we've got some that are kind of like a camouflage design, you know, just different little designs. So those are a lot of fun there. I really like that. I think the kids are gonna like just seeing what they can put inside of there.
Very neat, very neat, very neat, very neat.
Of course, the ever popular slime.
Oh, yeah.
So I brought some metallic slime with me. We have some glitter slime. I think, I can't remember what the other one is. There's 3 different kinds of slime.
Okay.
So
we love
you can
slime.
Make choices there.
Well, maybe I could use this on the set here for the videographers and the director. We
keep
can
everybody
slime
entertained.
them.
Yeah, just keep everyone entertained. It's a lot of fun.
When they tick me off.
Yes.
This will come in handy, John.
It could. It could. And then one of the other things that I really enjoy are these little lollies. I brought the llama with me. It's like a candy. I mean, it's It's a candy thing, so you can actually eat that.
Oh, really?
But we have all these different shapes. There's the llama, there's, I believe, a unicorn. I just really love them. I think the kids are gonna like picking out and choosing.
Very cool. And
what
this,
they
of
want.
course, is calorie and sugar free, right?
Of course, everything, as everything is. Yes, it's true.
Wow, those are so
Yes.
cool.
But there's a few other things too, like I said, that I didn't bring with me, but come and check it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but I get to keep these, is that
Sure.
okay? She said sure. Okay.
Ask Susan, she brought it.
It's all yours.
No, thank you so much for those. That's so cool. So now we're talking about the children, but I don't want to leave the adults
Yes.
out. So we're going to switch to Susan for a second, and tell us how the adult reading program works as opposed to how the kids program works.
Sure, it's a little bit different. We have a selected reading list. Adults are invited to read books off of that list. This year, the theme is Favorite Fiction Rebooted. So
Okay.
we are talking about retellings. We have a lot of books on the list this year that are about classics or fairy tales, myths from all around the world that have been retold. And so they relate to the modern world, but are classical myths that people really know from their childhood. But we have, along with the list, people can read the books, go to any branch, pick up a tote to carry their books
She
in.
does the Vanna thing too. I
Yeah,
love
so
that.
while supplies last, people can pick up a tote bag at any local branch and then find out more information about the list and also programs that we have. We're going to have book discussions on those books, as well as some writing workshops. People can come and learn how to write retellings, so all those writers and authors out there can have a little exercise with how to write retellings.
Okay.
And our signature event this year, we're very excited. We have Madeline Miller coming in. Her book, Circe, is on our list this year, so people can read the book,
cool. Okay.
go to the book discussion, and then hear the author. So we're very excited to have her in.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
I love it. I love
yeah.
it. Now, I want to find out, when it comes to the children, why is it so important to do this, to have this program that's been around for 100 years?
Sure. So as you know, kids are not in school in the summer. So a lot of kids, as they're not in school, they kind of lose some of what they learned in school. It's called the summer slide. So what we're trying to do is keep these kids engaged and keep them reading to avoid some of that summer slide and to keep them ready for school when it starts in the fall.
Okay,
Yeah.
so just keep their minds
Oh, yeah.
working, not turning to oatmeal, pretty much.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Now, the 100th anniversary, let's look at the history of the summer reading program. Can you take us back a bit? And again, I know neither of you was around at that time, but tell us about the history of the program and some interesting bits of information.
Sure. It's really interesting to look back at how it's evolved over the last 100 years. You know, it used to be where the kids would come in and they would read a book and write a book report and turn it into the librarians, and they would kind of participate that way, or they would get a certificate and that was their big prize. We've had, in fact, we had someone come into our branch who actually showed us his certificate
Are
from
you
the
serious?
1930s, I think it was, or 1940s.
my
So that was really special to see that. But yeah, it's just really fun to see how it's kind of evolved and changed, and how the kids get really excited about it, and the parents get really excited to now sign up their children when they say, oh, I remember doing this when I was a child and I just loved it so much. And so they get so excited to do that with their children
So
now.
it becomes a family tradition.
Yep,
type
it
thing.
does.
Yeah.
The other fun thing is you can go onto our website right now, and our digital archives has all the different themes from over the years. Every year there's a different theme, and all the different artwork that comes out of that theme and the different programming. So right now you can check that out on our website, indypl.org, at the digital archives. And it's really neat to see how the themes even have evolved throughout the years.
So any themes that come to mind that you recall that would be kind of interesting for us today?
There's a space one. A space was always very popular. I think it reemerged throughout the years as
Yeah.
a theme. There was a fun one with the Beatles a while ago and some of
Are you
the
serious?
60s. And,
Yeah, that was fun.
so
And in fact, one of the, I think the more unique ones that I remember is the Mr. T theme that came up. Yes. So that was one of the things that I saw.
pity the fool that reads this book.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cute. Oh, that's fun. That's fun. So, let's talk about the library in general in terms of just go over the hours. Again, a lot of people are cooped up in their homes. They're reading online, but why not get out, go downtown, go to the various branches and visit? Get out of the house. So go over some hours and details about the library and some things you have available these days that maybe you didn't have 10, 20 years ago. What people can find.
Sure. Well, our hours are, we have branches open every day of the week. On the weekends, we are open from Saturdays 10 to 5, on Sundays 12 to 5, various branches. And during the week, we actually stay open later on Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. So if people want to come and drop in after work, we're open from 10 to 8, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays. Thursday and Fridays, we have a little bit shorter hours. But yeah, come on by, stop in, check out what we're giving away, check out the summer reading program. We have computers and computer classes for people. We have digital help if people want to read the ebooks that we were talking about, but want a little help with their new devices. They can stop in and ask questions at any library branch. So yeah, a great reason to stop in.
Okay. Well, we appreciate you stopping in here at Inside Indy and telling us about the summer reading program. Kathleen Larata and Susan Davis, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Pleasure to be here.
Inside Indy, and we're going to take a break and we're going to come back. We're going to talk about an upcoming church convention here in Indianapolis when we come back. And we're back here on Inside Indy, and you better get ready for the Indiana Conference of Seventh-day Adventists here in Indianapolis, not this year, but next year.
Right, that's correct.
And here to tell us all about it is Pastor Vic Van Schaik.
Well, it's a privilege to be with you. Thank you for the opportunity to come and be with you and share a little bit of what's happening.
Oh, man, this is going to be awesome. You are the president of the Indiana Conference of
Yes,
Seventh-day
in the
Adventists.
last year, I was serving as a pastor in the Cicero Church, and they asked me to serve in this new role in this last year.
Wow. This is going to be, I'm not going to say huge, humongous.
Yes, absolutely.
Wow.
So they're anticipating, we do this every 5 years in our denomination, and we have a presence in 200 countries of the world. So every 5 years, we do church business. And so there's 100,000 people that will be coming to Indianapolis next summer. And the meetings will be held at the Lucas Oil Stadium. Okay. And so it's pretty exciting to see people from all over the world, different countries, and they come with their dress and their cultures. And it's just a really neat experience to see.
I'm trying to think when we've had a crowd that, I think about Gen Con, there's like 60,000 people.
Right.
But in recent years, I can't remember that many people visiting the city.
Yeah, I don't know what the last big event, it's pretty exciting because, they come and they stay for 10 days.
Oh, wow,
actually.
10
so
days.
It's not just a weekend event. It's actually doing a lot of business, a lot of discussions, and they have display booths as well and speakers every night. And so they have singers, and so it's a 10-day event. So that's a pretty significant event that's taking place.
Now, tell us about the Seventh-day Adventists, because when people say, oh, they're coming.
Yes.
For those who may not know much about the church, your faith, so forth, everything.
Yeah, we're a Protestant denomination. We've been in existence since 1863. That's when we are officially organized. And really, we have several things in common with other churches. We love Jesus, have a great appreciation for the Bible, and we've grown quite a bit. One of the fastest growing Protestant denominations today. And like I said, we have a presence all around the world. What makes us who we are is our name. A lot of people, the name itself says a lot about us. Seventh day, of course, we believe in the seventh-day Sabbath, so we have worship services on Saturday, and it's a day of rest and day of worship. So it's a special gift of time that we celebrate that God has given to us. And then the second part of the name is Adventist, which means the coming of. And of course, Christ came as a babe the first time. That was his first advent, came as a babe in the manger. But he promised that he'll come again. And his second coming, we don't know. No one knows the day or the hour, but we believe that Jesus is coming soon. And when he does, we want to be ready. And we look at everything that's happening in the world and recognize that there's things happening quite rapidly, and all the signs he has given us, he's coming soon. So we believe that and live that. But we just love people, love Christ, and just want to share the gospel message to the world.
Amen to that. I love it. I love it. So now, what will be the mission of the big conference coming in 2020?
Okay, well, one of the big things that'll happen next summer is that every 5 years they have discussions, they make decisions of the direction of the church, some of the, in terms of policies and modifying and adopting different teachings, beliefs. And that's where the world comes together to make those kind of decisions. And so we have a representative type of structure. And so we send delegates. A local church sends on delegates to the conference, and the conference sends on delegates to our division. And then all the way in terms of selecting the world leaders, it's a representative type of government. So every 5 years, they make a decision who's going to be the new general conference president, a vice president, treasurer. And it's quite a time of prayer. And they do that during the day. And then the evenings, they have speakers. And the evening meetings are open to all the community. And so there's some powerful preachers that come, and we have some special singers. Whitley Phipps, he's pretty well known. He has come to sing. Nice. Mark Finley is one of our well-known evangelists, and Doug Batchelor. Many see him on television. John Bradshaw with It Is Written, which we do on WHMB as well. Okay. He's seen on, he'll be there. So there's a lot of big speakers that come as well. So those watching would really enjoy hearing some of those speakers.
Okay, and a lot of people may be wondering, like, well, I recognize Pastor Van Schaik, but you are the host of, or your ministry is Hope for Life TV.
Yes.
Here on Channel 40, so we want to acknowledge that.
Oh, well, thank you. We appreciate that.
I know this man. Where do I know him from? We want to certainly let people and remind them of that. And when you come on, remind folks of when
we come on Tuesday night at 9 o'clock, Friday morning at 7:30, and on Saturday night at 8 o'clock. And so 3 times a week.
All right.
And we've enjoyed our relationship with the TV station. It's a good ministry, what you all are doing here.
All right. So, I love it. So you mentioned that in the evening, or there's a certain parts of the day when the general public is more than welcome. So if a person is Baptist or they're Pentecostal, you say, come on down.
Oh, yes, absolutely. And it doesn't matter what denomination, if they have an appreciation for the Bible, want to learn and be inspired by the messages, by the music, this will be a neat opportunity for them to do that. And so it's free, there's no expense. And when you have 100,000 people coming together in the name of Christ and hearing his word and the music, there's something special that happens. And when they have people from all over the world, it's not just gathering in Indiana or even North American division. You have people from China and Africa and South America, Philippines, all over the world coming together.
So you could do like a staycation. You don't have to
That's
go
right. You don't have to
just plan on going that week, and you're going to go all over the world.
Absolutely.
In 1 week. I love it. I love it. Now, I know you're big on community service.
Yes.
Tell us what you do to reach the community.
Yes, we believe that we want to fulfill the commission that Christ has given us to love people. He set the example for us to meet not only the spiritual needs, but also the physical needs. And, Christ is interested in our holistic being. And so we take that seriously. And so we have offered, and we're going to be doing a lot of these in the next year as well. We do these free dental and vision clinics. Oh, nice. And so we've done it for the last couple of years all across the state of Indiana. We've done several in Indianapolis. And so if people need dental care, if they need vision care, they need hygiene, we have dentists that volunteer, not only from our church, but from the community. They come together for this event, and they have a dental setup, and the chairs are set up, the equipment set up, and it doesn't matter if you have insurance or not. We don't ask for that, and especially if they don't have insurance, this is something that people have come to really take advantage of, because there's a great need out there today. And so they'll get their teeth taken care of, their eyesight treated with free glasses. We even offer free glasses. We do health screenings, exams. And so we're going to have some of those taking place again next year. In fact, I had some statistics here. Just in 2017, across Indiana, we had 633 people that came out, and over $258,000 worth of free services that were offered. And then in 2018, another 600 and some people that came out from the communities, and over $200,000 worth of services as well. And so people leave and they say, are you really doing this for free? Why are you doing this? And again, it's because of the love of Christ. This is what Christ has done for us, and we just want to help others to help in their time of need. And people leave just appreciative that someone would actually meet the needs of what they have at that time.
So many people are without, and so many people are hurting, and so you're meeting those needs.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. And so there's opportunity sometimes to pray for people. We have a spiritual booth as well, and maybe they have some special prayer requests or facing difficulties, so we'll have that kind of support. We also have dermatologists that have been there. We've had medical exams. We have people taking blood pressure, looking at their blood sugars, and so it's a health expo as well. And so we're going to be offering that in January and February and March of next year. So our viewers, if they see it advertised, these dental clinics, they want to take advantage of that. And we're hoping and praying that we will be able to do this big event called Pathway to Health. And that is where Lucas Oil Stadium will be reserved again. We're hoping a venue like that, and it may be either in April or June of next year. And we have surgeries that are done. We have vision and dental, and when they've done this in the major cities across the country, that they've had 5,000 to 6,000 people come out for the event over a 3-day period. And they're just taking advantage of all the free services. And they say, can you really do surgery? Can you? I mean, it's amazing what they set up.
Wow.
And they can do operations. They do the dental, like I said, and the vision, and OBGYN services. And so we're having about 2,000 volunteers come in across the country to help out with this. Medical teams, counselors, there's social workers that come in. And so that's going to be a great service. So we're praying that this can work out for next spring. And if our viewers, if they see that advertised, they'll want to take advantage of it, because you can't find that anywhere else. And to be able to have that for free like that.
Okay. Now, so that they'll be able to tap into that at that point, where would they go? Say they're watching now. It's like, oh, where did he say? When is there a website they can go to?
Yeah, they can check out some of this, and you'll see more of it as time goes on. Our website is indysda.org.
Okay.
Indy, just the way it sounds, INDYSDA.org.
Okay.
And we'll have information on the website.
Okay, and then they can find out about the convention that's coming.
Yes.
Did we talk about the dates and times?
Oh, okay, yes. It's
okay, no, it's next year,
yes.
but now tell us what it is.
Yes, it's going to be at the end of June of 2020, all the way through, I think it's the 27th of June or 28th, and it will go all the way through July 4th of next year, 2020. Okay. And so, and if they would like to learn more about it, check it out on the website. And we also just want to encourage, the news will, I mean, a lot of the news will pick this up.
Oh, yeah.
On the TV and the radio and the newspapers. And so they'll hear about it. So thank you for being able to share this, because I think people in our community would be very interested.
Okay. Yeah. And I'm not sure how much time we have left, but, just about a minute left. So let's go ahead and get that website address again so people can tap into it.
It's indysda.org.
Okay, so hey, we've got a little time before the big convention. You can come back.
Oh, yes.
We can talk about
that'd be wonderful.
Ignite Indiana and beyond.
Yes,
okay.
absolutely.
I love it. Pastor Vic Van Schaik, thanks so much for joining us.
Oh, thank you so much. Blessings to you.
On Inside Indy. And thank you for joining us. I'm Kelly Vaughn. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.